Hello and welcome to today's Pansy tutorial. We need yarn in 3 different colors and a 3.25mm hook. And I start with a magic ring, chain 1 and 8 single crochet into this ring. And then you can pull this ring tight and close this round with a slip stitch in the first stitch. And now I switch to my second color and chain 3. In the same stitch, 5 double crochet, and chain 3, and a slip stitch in the same stitch. And then I skip one stitch and place my next slip stitch in the next stitch. And then I chain 3 again, and 4 double crochet into the same stitch. And then chain 3 and a slip stitch in the same stitch. And a slip stitch in the next stitch and chain 3 and 4 double crochet into the same stitch. Chain 3 and a slip stitch. And then I skip a stitch and go into the next one and place a slip stitch and chain 3. And 6 double crochet into the same stitch. and chain 3 in the slip stitch in the same stitch. And for the last petal, I go into the middle and place a slip stitch, and then I chain 4 and now 6 treble through the middle. So in the middle and then the first treble. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you chain 4 and place a slip stitch in the center too. And then you can fasten off both yarns. And weave in the yarn ends. And this is how it looks so far. So the side parts can overlap the upper parts, and then you have the bigger part up front, which can overlap the side parts a bit. And now the last step. I'm using my third color and the yarn needle, and then I go from the back and place some tiny stitches and go through the middle again. So a longer one and 2 shorter ones. And then I go through the middle again, rotate my flower and place 2 stitches on the side part. And then rotate again into the next petal. With 2 stitches. And into the next one. Always going through the middle. so it looks nice and neat in the back. And then the last two stitches. And this is how it looks in the back. And then you can fasten off, leave a longer end, and then you can just make a knot with the other end. And this is how the final pansy looks.